Virtually every single metric that we track in the Denver metro real estate market turned in favor of the buyers in September. Hey, it's Sean Reddy, Keller Williams Reddy Group, and bringing you the Denver metro market in a minute. It's going to take a little bit more than a minute, but I promise you want to stay tuned if you are tracking the market or intend on entering the market at all as a buyer or a seller or both, because we're going to break down the metrics for you and let you know how to take advantage of today's market conditions. And stay tuned because we have some big news on the year-over-year trends that involve pricing. So let's look at month over month first. This is September compared to August. And as I mentioned, nearly every single metric that we look at is trending in favor of the buyer. I'm going to start with the biggest mover. Closed sales in the month of September down 15.5% compared to August. Guys, that's a huge downward movement, and we kind of saw it actually didn't see it coming because new purchase contracts were up in August compared to July. So kind of a strange thing to look at with sales dropping 15.5%. That's a second straight monthly decline. Average and median days on market both went up September versus August, about 7%. For the median days on market, that's the fifth straight monthly increase. New listings did go up, first time in 3 months. We had a pretty solid trend of new listings declining, yet new listings up 0.3% month over month. Now, for the 8th straight month, available homes are up again. That's right, nearly 12,000 homes available in the 7-county region as of October the 1st. As I mentioned, that's the 8th straight monthly rise in available inventory. Obviously, more choices out there if you're a buyer, more competition out there if you are a seller. We talked about closed sales. Also, new purchase contracts fell. It's been going back and forth, but this is a decline in September compared to the month of October. What's that number? 3.4% decline in purchase contracts. Prices. Everyone wants to know about prices. We are finished our 3rd straight month of the average and median prices falling. Now, does that mean that values are down across the board? Perhaps, but this measures the homes that closed, almost 3,300 homes that closed in the month of September versus the month of August versus the month of July. The average price down 5.6%, with the median price down 2.3%. Again, 3rd straight month of both of those measures being down. Now, I mentioned that most of the metrics do favor the buyers, and everything that I just mentioned does. The only number that went in a trajectory favoring sellers was the median sold price to list price ratio, which is the relationship between the ultimate close price and the last and final asking price before going under contract. Did rise 0.2%. That number is 99.34. So not a big spread between final asking price and selling price, yet you do have a lot of metrics in your favor if you are a buyer, not so much if you're a seller. I'm going to now turn it over to the year-over-year numbers. And as I mentioned, there's kind of a shocker in here. First that I've seen in quite some time. We'll get to it here in just a second. First of all, there are a couple metrics that favor you as a seller in a year-over-year bigger picture view of this. New purchase contracts, while down month over month, are up 13.1% September of 2024 versus September 2023. Why is that when everything is trending towards the buyer? Well, we got to look at the landscape last year. That's when rates were starting to approach and even go over 8%. So that put a serious damper on purchase contract activity in September last year. So 13.1% increase in purchase contract and a 0.04% increase in median sold price to list price ratio. There are your two favorable metrics if you're a seller. Now, if you're a buyer, I'm going to get right to what I've been teasing. The average and the median price year over year are both down. That is practically unheard of when you consider the long-term average appreciation is about 4%. So to see it not only below 4%, but actually in the negative is pretty remarkable. So the average price down 2.6%, the median price down 2%. So great news if you're been waiting out these higher prices. They are in fact trending down. In fact, year over year trending down. Like I said, is virtually unheard of. Days on market, the average and the median both up. Average up 35% year over year. The median is up 30% year over year. New listings are up about 10%, 9.9 to be exact. And as you probably guessed it, the amount of available inventory on the market up pretty significantly, very significantly at 43.8%. Mentioned there was about 12,000 homes on the market in this 7-county area. And last year, this time, 8,300. So huge jump in inventory. Things are taking longer to sell. Gives you more choices, more time, more leverage if you are a buyer. Lastly, closed sales down about 1.5% year over year. So there you have it. There is the month over month and year over year look at the wide macro level Denver metro market, 7-county area. If you want this more tailored to your specific market or your neighborhood, your home, whatever, let us know in the comments. Reach out to me on social media. Again, I'm Sean Reddy, Keller Williams Reddy Group. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in this segment next month.